All right. So, first of all, I want to say, welcome. Good to see you, brother man, Tommy. Glad to have you here, and I'm really happy to share this collaboration project that we are now embarking upon, and it's called Meditative Art Space. And with Meditative Art Space, we really have both a similar vision when it comes to what it is that we want to do here on this planet and here while we're in these bodies. And, a big part of that is helping the collective heal, to be able to overcome imbalances, to be able to overcome addiction and other things that we tend to struggle with in this human life. So with that, Tommy, he wanted to do that through art and other therapeutic creative ways. And for myself, as most of you know, I have been doing that passionately through holding space, workshops, holistic healing practices, as well as quantum level practices. And with that,
it's the echo.
There we go. With that, we decided to basically combine our skills together, combine our gifts together, and open up a space to be able to not only share those gifts and skills to help us bring back balance, self-awareness, and really inner child creativity and play as well. And with that being said, that's how this space came about, Meditative Art Space. And in this space, it is going to be live painting by Tommy, and he may do other creative flows as well. But for today, it'll be live painting. And myself, I will be pulling some cards. So I'll do single card readings for people in the comments in the live that would like to receive a single card reading for today. And if you are open to that and you're in the comments, feel free to put that down below in the question mark bubble by the comments. Just put that you would like a reading, or you could put your intention on the reading that you would like down in the comments at the question mark section. And along with that, I will also be guiding us through a pretty brief meditation as well, and that'll be a little bit later in the middle, kind of towards the end of the live, while we're doing the live painting. And as you know, we'll flow with conscious conversation, talk about some empowering topics, as well as conscious tools to help better your everyday living and well-being, and other things like that. So to start off, I will go ahead and introduce myself as one of the co-hosts of this space, and my name is Marcus, and I also go by Christolight, and I have been diving into holistic healing as well as different energy practices and self-awareness, knowledge, and wisdom for going on about 9 to 10 years now. It started pretty early on when I was about 18, and then directly after that, it was straight into the mysteries and coming into self-awareness. So for me, I started practicing things like Reiki. I started practicing chakra balancing, crystal healing, oracle readings, and much more at a pretty young age, and consistently have been dedicated to it since. And in 2018, I got Reiki certified. So I am certified in Reiki, the Japanese Usui, as well as Sekkum, which is Egyptian, and the Ascended Masters. Along with that, I also am Crystal Healing Certified, CHH. So I'm able to really connect you and be a bridge for the crystal that you need in your healing journey, and other reasons such as manifestation, grid work and protection, and much more. And I also do oracle readings. I do chakra balancing, and I also teach chakra workshops. And I also do intuitive life guidance, helping with shadow work integration, as well as daily structuring for habits, patterns, or routines, as well as prioritizing our own well-being. And I do guided meditations, and these guided meditations I do in person. I also professionally edit and produce them through audios, and I do them live as well. And you can find meditations of mine on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. I'm also a video editor and producer. I create promos, commercials. I do online TV series and podcasts as well. You can find all of these on my YouTube and tap in. And I just want to let everybody know, I also have a workshop coming up later today at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it is going to be a solar plexus empowerment workshop. And that is a free donation-based space via Zoom, and just direct message, and I'll send the boundaries and the workshop link. So that is a little bit about who I am. And lastly, I also want to add that I do personalized custom meditations, and if you're someone that really likes very specific meditations or beings or guides, I'm able to create a meditation audio for you, connecting you with those guides and energy for any time to have. So just message me if you're curious on any of these services, as I am definitely open and we will get to flowing. So that's a little bit about me. I'll go ahead and hand it over to the other co-host of the space, Tommy, whenever he's ready.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So I turned the other one off because it's going to echo the other account, just for now. So what do you want to know?
Well, I'll just hand it over to you so you can introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, my name's Tommy. My born name is Thomas, and I go by Tom or Tommy. Usually I go by Tommy as a kid, and I went by Tom for a long time as an adult because I thought I was an adult for a while. And really I was just like a grown child. But 5 years ago I started making art again. I was always interested in art and always had art supplies as a kid and would draw and imagine little spaceships that I would be in space in, like little tiny things where I could just be by myself and flying through space, because life as a child was kind of hard. So I wanted to be by myself, and got away from art for a long time. But after a divorce in 2017 and my friend being killed 6 years ago, I drank a lot for about a year, like binge drinking, to the point where I ended up having I don't know what you would call it. A lot of people call it different things. But doctors call it a manic episode and diagnosed me with bipolar 1. That was after I crashed later that year and ended up in the mental hospital. And when I quit my job during that summer in 2018, I basically realized that I want to become an artist and be an artist. And now, after 5 years of making art, I realized I always was and am an artist, and I just got away from it, and it was just always in me, kind of like my passion and purpose. And so everyone thought I was crazy when I quit my job and said I was going to be an artist and start making art. I didn't start making art until 3 months after I quit my job. And actually, the first thing I drew when I first got back into art is in this sketchbook here, if you don't mind me sharing.
Oh yeah, go ahead and show your art for sure.
What's this? And then I went on to make other things in the sketchbook. And one of the other things was this. But I have a lot of stuff in this sketchbook over the last 5 years, and I write a lot of random journals, entries, and thoughts in it. And two artists that really inspired me to get back into art. One is my tattoo artist, Adam France, and the other is Kyle Deneen. You can find them both on Instagram. Adam is Adam France, just straight through, ADAMFRANCE. And then Kyle is Art by Deneen, ARTBYDINEEN. Kyle's actually painting my house right now inside. So, anyways, I got back into art because of getting to know them and seeing their art, and seeing that at any age you can start making art and getting back to anything that you lost track of as a kid, like the things that we liked as a kid are usually the things that we probably should be doing as an adult. And if we're not, we're kind of, I feel like we've lost like the connection to ourselves if we don't do the things that we love. And I love art and I love music, and something I want to learn is how to make music, learning instruments, singing, all that. But right now it's just the art that I'm focused on, and the other stuff is more of a hobby. Well, they're both hobbies, but anyways, I met Marcus about a year ago at the Rebirth Festival in New Richmond. Well, it was just over a year ago in May. I met a lot of friends there actually, and my life changed from that festival. And then I went to it again this year, and even more things changed. And it was just really, I don't really know how to put it into words other than like the trajectory of my life is on the right track. And I'm completely sober, and I plan to stay that way because I was self-medicating for a long time and it wasn't working, and it caused a lot of problems and imbalances in my body. And so, if you're struggling with that stuff, then you're not alone. Just want you to know that. I don't really know what else to say right now. I'm kind of nervous because it's kind of my first time doing a live. Well, at least being somewhat sane, because a couple months ago I went live when I was manic and stuff, and it was not pretty. I guess that's it for now. I just want to paint.
But yeah, that was great. Thank you for sharing all that, and really just letting people know, the vulnerability and transparency of type of experiences that you've been through that got you into this passion and got you into this creative flow to be able to bring this gift out and be able to provide it for therapy for others, and just open up multidimensionality through your art within us. So thank you for all of it.
Thank you too. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And once again, I'm going to do some single card oracle readings for anybody in the comments that would like to receive a single card for the day. And if you are open to that, feel free to drop your question or just kind of let me know down below next to the comments in the question mark bubble. And then I'll get to you guys in order and pull a single oracle card for you. And Tommy will be doing a live painting. Actually, if you want to, feel free to share with them, the backstory about the painting that you're going to be continuing, if you would like.
Yeah. Well, here. I'm going to turn that on again.
Now, along with that, I will also be doing a brief guided meditation a little bit later on, maybe in like 40 minutes or so.
That'll be good.
Chakra empowerment and balancing. Tune in to the green rays of the heart center with me. Open up our unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, and universal oneness energy. This Friday, July 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern, I, Christolight, will be hosting a Heart Chakra Empowerment Flow Shop via Zoom, free donation based. Direct message for the link, Sacred Light 33 on Instagram, Christolight Robbins on Facebook, marcustut23@gmail.com. We will be journaling any blocks that we can identify in the heart chakra, learn the ins and outs, and gather tools to empower.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a I think this is a 24-inch by 36-inch canvas, I think. Yeah, a pretty big one. But I brought it to Rebirth Festival back in, was it June 10th that we were there? And
yeah,
Jacob, I think it's Jacob Hume, who was at Rebirth. We were talking, and we decided to just start collaborating on this and started painting away. And as soon as we did this 12-year-old kid came up and started painting with us and asked to paint. So he was painting. I ended up walking away and getting some food and walking around, got some food, come back, and there was like 5 other people that were painting this thing. And it's like, it got rained on a couple days later in the back of a truck that was hauling everything in. So a lot of it got washed away. And then some things that are left are another person here, an artist I met there, Sister Silver, was here. She wrote all over it, and then you can see all this stuff like that everybody contributed still kind of there. And then there's Lois, my cat. She's gonna be here with me. And on the back here is some stuff here like Rebirth Festival. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to use this painting as the painting that I continue painting on, because that's where I met Marcus in 2022 at the first Rebirth Festival. And then the third Rebirth Festival, Marcus was had his own setup and everything. The first year he was kind of volunteering, and then I had that was the first time I vended my art too. It was kind of a mess. It was unorganized, and I just kind of threw it together just so I could get some experience and learn. It turned out to be a really good weekend or day. I'll also add that Marcus led a chakra balancing meditation at the end of the night as the last workshop at the first Rebirth Festival.
Yep.
And I'll say that was the best meditation I've ever done. I mean, along with the other ones that he's led with me. And I drove home that night. It was like an hour and a half or 2-hour drive. And I called my mom and talked to her the whole time. And usually our conversations are very like all over the place and ADHD like, and just all excitement and stuff, and just not focused. I was like so focused and calm and centered, and it helped my mom be that way too, because we had like one of the best conversations we've ever had in my life, and so we kind of connected a lot better because of that. So I had to share that, because Marcus knows what he's doing with this stuff, and he instantly calms people just by being in his presence.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You know, as much as I do online, and I know a lot of people that are in the comments right now, you know, they've experienced my online practices and things like that. But man, there really is nothing that beats it in person. Like, it is truly amazing to be in person and be able to guide people and see, you know, the alchemical change that takes place through these practices. I'm just really grateful for it. And I'm really grateful that we got to meet at Rebirth Festival last year. And now we get to continue on and build these new adventures together. So, yeah, everybody in the comments, everybody else that will be tapping in later on, either here on Instagram or the replay or on YouTube later on, feel free. We are very much open to suggestions on what type of intentions you would like to see in these live spaces continuing on forward. As in, what type of intention would you like to see us create through art and through practice? I will create a guided meditation similar to that intention for us to experience in the live. And then Tommy was also open to painting and expressing that intention in a live painting. So feel free to, send us out your ideas of what you would like to see in these meditative art spaces continuing on. And along with that, this is also an open community space. So if you're somebody that is in the live and, you're sober, you align with our values and you want to come on because you're an artist or you're someone that has a conscious mind and you want to share some wisdom or knowledge, or you're a holistic practitioner, feel free. You are welcome to come on to this space, to hold space with us and to be able to flow. And with that, we also take guests to be able to be featured into the whole entire live session. If you're like a practitioner or an artist that would like to come on.
Or even a musician, right?
Yep, musician. I mean, you don't have to be anything specific. You can be just someone that likes esoteric knowledge and you want to talk about esoteric. Just direct message either one of us and we'll talk together and see if it aligns for us. And last thing, I also want to let you guys know, moving forward, we will be doing giveaways, and the giveaways will be live. Later on, we will be doing other giveaways too, but we will be doing live giveaways, and some of those giveaways will be the live paintings. Some of the giveaways will be percentage off of my practices and services. So keep an eye on these things as we move forward. We will definitely be letting you guys know with our posts if there's going to be any giveaways or upcoming live sessions. And we're aiming for about roughly maybe 2 sessions a month. So we'll make sure we're getting everything out there and giving you guys a heads up ahead of time to be able to participate in giveaways and just be in this therapy space of being art and holistic healing. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some music. And once again, if you would like a card reading, just a single card pull, feel free to drop it down below in the question mark bubble by the comments that you would like a card reading, or you can drop your question and I will do a single card pull for you.
How's that angle right there?
That is, I'd say, right there.
Heck yeah.
Perfect.
I'm taping my iPad to this tote so that
Okay. I'm gonna
it doesn't fall.
play some music.
Oh. Go ahead. That sounds good to me. I might actually put my headphones on and listen to music on my own while I go through this.
Cool. Yeah. Also, feel free to mute if you're not gonna be talking.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna mute it, and I'll be ready in just a couple minutes at the most.
Sounds good, man.
All right.
Let it flow. Oh yeah. Also, everybody else out there that's live with us right now, feel free to get your art, get your journal, your textbook, your pens, your paint, whatever you'd like. Go ahead and get your art. Feel free to get your meditative practice, your crystals, your sage, whatever you like. Enjoy the space and flow. And if you want to share your art that you're doing as well, I'll let you come on the live to share your art. All right. All right, so first card reading we have is for Sarah Broadhead, that is. And welcome in, Sarah. Happy Sunday. Okay. So I'm guessing a overall general message is what you would like? If so, feel free to put that in the comments, yes, or just something to indicate that. All right, Sarah. We will be pulling from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck. Okay. Just shot out. We actually got two cards, actually, as well. This first card is Freedom. And then your second card is Communication Co-Creation. Let me know if you need me to go further for you, Sarah. An exclamation, or if that was enough for you right there. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to explain any intuitive messages, or if that is good for you. And one thing I just want to kind of go ahead and speak, which is just coming through my throat chakra regarding this combination, is we align ourselves more with our freedom when we are communicating our truth, when we are being open to harmony and co-creation. And it puts you more in freedom because freedom's in alignment with truth. Truth is in alignment with universal oneness, the all being connected. So the more that we can be in unity consciousness and co-create and communicate with others, being vulnerable, being transparent, being honest, we are able to dissolve barriers. We're able to dissolve separation mindset, knowing that we're all in it together. We always are. Well, she hasn't commented. But Sarah, your two cards are freedom and communication, co-creation. And I'm also lastly hearing that you're really stepping into a phase where you're really aligning with your higher purpose, and you're continuing to nurture and feed into your gifts and your skills, and it's taking action in your energy field. It's creating ripples, it's magnetizing out to the universe, showing the universe that you want to continue that path. That is what you want to be more of your timeline, in your environment, in your overall life. And the more you continue to open up about communication, communication as in like branching yourself out and networking, sharing with others what it is that you're doing and what you can provide, like going down to metaphysical shops, going down to events and things like that, vending your products, going down to shops and letting them know what you do. That is Sarah's reading. Yes, Sarah. So yeah, taking those herbs and those other passions of yours and branching those out, networking, going to local events, going out to metaphysical shops, local shops that support local creators like that are really good avenues to start. And your cards, once again, freedom and communication, co-creation. And you got two. It's supposed to be one, but two came out. Cool. And also, if anybody out there, you guys feel open to with your heart to donate during these spaces or afterwards, we are open to donations, as we are doing this free donation base, these beautiful meditative spaces. And we're going to be carrying these over into live events and festivals and other places as well. Also, like I said, if any of you guys out there align with our values, you know, you're sober, you want to come on to bring something to this space for what it's intended for, feel free. You can hop on. For example, Sarah, if you wanted to hop on. So check this out. I just got a candle, one of these little candle things for, oh, it might be out. Oh, it is out. So I was about to light up this really cool, it's an incense block, and this one's dragon's blood. I also have Palo Santo and white sage. And what you do is you take the block and then you set it on top of this tray up here. And then you light one of the small tea candles, and then that's how it burns. It is like one of the most cleanest and pure ways of burning incense resin. And yeah, you get these little blocks, put it on top, put the candle in, and the candle is what burns it. You can also use little pieces of resins like this. This is frankincense and myrrh. Oh, you're buried dragon's blood? Oh, snap. Welcome in. Hi, Mac. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear the music. Okay. I want you guys to be able to flow and vibe. All right, Sarah, so that was your reading. Next we have All Is Energy. All Is Energy, are you still in the comments? If so, I will go ahead and pull a single card for you.
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah.
Could you add me when I request to log in from my Tommy Cox art account? I'm going to have a different angle with that.
Of course.
All right. Thank you. Be just a second. Bye.
You said bye. Okay, all this energy is still here. Before I begin your card pull, I'm going to go ahead and burn a little bit of dragon's blood. Little bitty piece, that's all I need. Hey man, if any of you guys feel like dancing, feel free to dance. Get up and move. All right. Hey, Tommy, can you hear me? Probably listening to his music. It's not letting me. Good old Instagram. It's not even letting me accept. That's so funny. Never fails. Alright. All Is Energy.
If you go out, you come back. And you come back to an empty house. You know, we this again. It feels as though you've been dumped in the deep end. There's nobody there to rescue you. There's so much you can't throw it back to anybody. You've got to just carry on.
Oh, there it is. Beautiful. So all is energy, Divine Sister. Your card for today is healing. So that is your card for today, healing. So a few reminders that I'm hearing to relay to you is, while acknowledging your healing journey and your healing process of where you are currently, you can really begin to start almost at zero, or so to say, at a new beginning. When you bring yourself into the present awareness of where you are and where you're at with your healing journey. And with that, I'm also hearing, remember to give yourself grace. Give yourself grace for, the things that you have gone through as lessons, as well as ways to accumulate wisdom and further self-awareness of who you are and what does not serve you and what does serve you. And with that grace, remember that we're meant to go through the contrast of life. We're meant to go through the spectrum of positive and negative vibrations, however you would like to word it. And with that remembrance that we are meant to go through these experiences of all sorts, we're able to really see that there's a higher purpose, there's a higher reason why we go through these experiences. Along with grace, I'm also hearing to remember your self-care tools, remember your practices. If you're not yet doing this, try to find ways to prioritize your own well-being throughout the day, multiple times a day, not just once when you wake up or when you go to sleep. Try to find multiple days or multiple ways to provide self-care to yourself throughout the day. Periodically check in with yourself after doing something and before getting into something else. Check in with your energy. See if you maybe need to clear it before getting involved in something, or maybe you need to activate something before getting involved. There's a lot of things that we can kind of check in with our self-awareness throughout the day at any moment before we get involved with things, while we're involved, and afterwards. All great times to check in and really see where we're at mentally, emotionally, our chakras, and physically. With this being said, also being in a healing phase, so to say, try not to force yourself into your masculine energy. Try not to force yourself into overworking or feeling like you're not good enough or that you're not doing good enough by being in your feminine energy, by receiving, by releasing, by giving yourself that gentle, private sanctuary time. Next reminder as well is when you're in a very focused healing phase, this can also leave you tender, vulnerable, and pretty open energetically and emotionally. So remember your boundaries, especially during this type of sensitivity. Remember your boundaries when it comes to, how long you're connected to a certain energy, or how much you're giving, how much you're taking on, as these things can affect and alter your chemistry on every level of your being, especially when you're in a sensitive healing place. So that's what I got for you on this single card pull out of the new Lemuria deck. All is energy, and your card is healing again. So feel free to comment below how this message was for you. And thank you for being open.
The wind is kind of crazy right now.
Oh, this music though. Can you hear it? Dance break. Bro. Tommy, it's time for a dance break. Wow. That's coming along beautifully. Can't hear the music?
Flashbacks.
Wow. All right, Surya, a full card for you as well. I know you wanted a card as well, so go ahead and do so. I'll burn a dragon's blood to you as well. right. Surya, your card is the Infinite. Okay. So with the Infinite, what I have to share for you is, so with the Infinite also becomes a balance. Balance is required to really tap into the total infinite energy. If that makes sense, if you are staying in balance and you're polarized to either sides, then you're not going to be tapping into your infinite energy. You're not going to be experiencing it because of the choices that we're making mentally and through our actions. Now, when we tap into the infinite, we're getting into our balance, we're getting into our wholeness, we're getting into both our masculine and feminine at the same time. We're getting into that synchronistic flow of left and right, as above, so below. It's all seamless. We're not trying to separate things. We're not trying to feel like we're separated from the external. We're not externalizing our power to something else beyond us. These are the things that are required to really tap deeply into that infinite source energy. With that also being said, is that transformation is bound. Transformation is bound for all of us to go through many, many times in these lives. And with transformation comes new awareness, or I should say, a expanded awareness, as nothing is truly new. All is infinite and all exists in the present moment. But also, with this comes great responsibility, not just for you, but for all of us as individual souls that are experiencing. This comes with the responsibility of governing yourself, being sovereign over your mind, your body, your emotions, your energy field, your chakras, being the governor of them, properly taking care of them daily. And along with this, we also have to be aware of the cords that we are creating throughout our life, especially within communities. We can create very easy cords unconsciously through communities, and we can kind of lose ourselves and lose our way when we get involved with communities, just because we're unconsciously wanting to be fulfilled by the community, or we're unconsciously wanting attention through the community, instead of just giving ourselves that attention, giving ourselves that time, and balancing community and self-time. Another thing I'm also hearing is remembering our balance of rest, and also being able to detach from feeling like we need to be somewhere, or that we are going to miss out if we do not get involved. I also hear the balance of grounding yourself along with activation. If we are activating ourselves and we are not grounding at the same time, then this can create a scattered energy. This can also create dysfunction and polarization. So grounding is a huge key along with activation. It is the balance force for activation, so that we are being rooted and anchored, so we can properly be able to integrate the higher energy and the light body into the physical. I'm also hearing to be discerning. Not only discerning, but also be aware of where you where you express and where you share tantric energy, as well as your sexual life force energy. Just be aware of where you're placing it, what type of spaces and platforms you share, and open your energy field up to. I know it can be great to want to, you know, be an embodiment and, you know, dance and move and things like that. But we also have to be aware of what type of energies that can attract and the type of intentions that can attract, as well as also what that could broadcast out to energies that we do not want to align with. So yeah, that is what I got for you. You can definitely watch the replay or the YouTube edition, but the Infinite is your card for today. Key through that is balance with everything. Balance your grounding and activation. Balance yourself when it comes to expressing and sharing such things as Tantra. And be discerning of where you're placing that energy and the type of beings that are being attracted by it. All right, so if anybody else, I guess there's only one other person, but yeah, there are some card readings for you guys. Greatly appreciate you guys being open and receiving and taking in the wisdom. Love, love, love. Love of all to all of you. Wow, that is coming along beautifully. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. I mean, you guys saw what that started out as. And look at it already. Oh my. That is incredible. Oh my. Oh man. If any of you have some art that you're working on and you want to share it, feel free to hop on and you can share the art. Sarah, if you still want to come on, feel free. Here in a few moments, we'll do a nice balancing guided meditation that will guide us through balancing our chakras.
Hey Marcus, how long is the meditation going to be?
How long is it going to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably say maybe like 15 minutes.
Okay. I'll probably keep painting and just listen to you. I had music on in my ears instead, so I'm going to switch.
Okay.
Thank you.
For sure. Oh, wow. Thank you, sister. LJ, I believe. Brother or sister, I'm not sure if you're who you are, but thank you. So yeah, if you guys want to in the comments, feel free to take a little break, get yourself set up and comfortable so you can be ready to receive and be in the flow of the meditation. You know, it's a good time to use the restroom, go get some clean water, hydrate, and that's a good reminder as well. Make sure you hydrate yourself very well throughout the day. Clean water, gotta cleanse and rejuvenate that being, especially moving through energy, and it's deep. So yeah, feel free to use the bathroom, grab some water, light some incense, candles, some sage, grab your crystals, whatever you like to meditate with, and get comfortable. Create your sanctuary. And then I will guide us into a meditation. Oh, yeah. Finished your art. Nice. I'd love to see it. Invitation is still open for you. Just hit the request button if you feel. So we're just going to let it breathe a little bit. Just allow ourselves to just be and get into stillness. Maybe take a few breaths if you need. And just let go of the external. Let go of any expectations. Let go of the bags that we've been carrying, as well as anything that we're obligated to outside of the space. Just allow it all, release, let it flow. And just breathe in love for self. essential oil called Stress Away. It's got lime, vanilla, cedarwood, lavender. So good. It's empty. I love essential oils. All right, everybody. Tommy, you ready to meditate?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm going to paint right now. I think I'm just going to meditate right next to the painting.
Sounds good, man. We got a beautiful view of it, and it looks magnificent.
Thank you. I'm liking it a lot. I'm seeing the direction. I don't know. I'm feeling the direction where it's going and happy about it.
Sweet. We can definitely take a good look at it after the meditation,
Okay.
if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right, and just let me know, can you hear this music?
Yeah. Kind of.
Okay. Great. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get comfortable. And this will be a chakra balance meditation. I will just guide us through connecting with a rainbow bridge of light. And this rainbow bridge of light will be the energy for cleansing and activating our chakras today. So go ahead and get comfortable. And you can either sit or lay down. If you're sitting, you want to try to have your spine straight so that you are allowing your life force energy to flow through the spine. If you are laying down, having our legs straight and not crossed, so we are not blocking the flow of energy in and out of the soles of our feet through the minor chakras. Also, if you're sitting, I guess laying down as well. Next, you want to check in with the body. Check in where you're holding tension. If you're holding tension in your shoulders, if you're holding your shoulders up, allow them to release. Allow your shoulders to drop. Allow them to be relaxed. And then checking in with the jaw, the hands, making sure that we are not clenching our teeth, that we are not clenching our fingers. So allowing tension to flow and release through the being. Allowing the body to be soft. Give yourself this moment, give yourself this time to bring in your presence, your focus and awareness to yourself, and to begin to let go. Let go of the Instagram, let go of the comments. Give yourself this time to give yourself focus and attention, to allow yourself to receive this beautiful divine healing energy that will be bridged in this space. So now we have our posture well. Let's next move on to the breath. And for this practice, breathing in through the nose, expanding the stomach as you breathe, drawing the breath all the way down to the earth, to ground, and then guiding the breath back up the body and exhaling out of the mouth. That is breathing in through the nose, expanding the stomach, drawing the breath down to the earth, bringing it back up, and exhaling out of the mouth. This simple, beautiful process, this pattern, you may continue to do throughout the meditation, as this will give you focus of the mind, as well as great amplification for your releasing, as well as receiving through the breath. Focusing on the breath, relaxing our body, letting go of any expectations, right or wrong, letting go of the past and the future, reminding ourselves that all that matters in this moment is this present space. Everything else we will get to right after. And that is okay. It is beautiful to give yourself love, to give yourself space, to receive healing practices. Continuing to breathe, breathing in through the nose, down the body to the earth, and exhaling out of the mouth. Continuing this pattern as we continue on this journey. Staying with the breath, becoming lighter. Feeling all become energy. Our surroundings is energy. Your body is energy. Your internal is energy. All vibration and energy is perceived in this moment. You are one with your surroundings and your environment. As you breathe, beginning to visualize a rainbow bridge of lights. And this rainbow bridge of lights begins to travel down from above, feeling the pure crystalline rainbow energy vibrating closer and magnetizing to the crown chakra. This rainbow light begins to interact It begins to cleanse and balance the crown at the top of the head. The rainbow light activates this violet purple energy center. Turning on and activating the violet flame, the violet ray of transmutation, as now the crown chakra is activated and online with even more violet rays of light flowing. And through the crown, transmutation begins flowing as stored energy from past experiences begin to travel out of this system all the way up and begin to flow out of the crown chakra with a violet flame of light. These releases flow out of the crown out to infinite source energy and dissolve away into one. Remembering the breath, continuing to breathe as the breath is the support. The rainbow lights that is bridging from above make its way down from the crown to the center of the forehead between the eyebrows at the indigo third eye chakra. The rainbow lights cleansing and balancing the third eye chakra. And as we breathe, the rainbow light travels down and makes its way to the throat chakra, beginning to cleanse and balance this blue energy center. Breathing through the throat chakra. The rainbow light travels to the center of the chest at the green heart chakra, beginning to wake up, bringing electrical tingles, bringing expansion and growth to the heart center. Feeling these green rays of light expand and pulsate and ripple into the collective consciousness from out of our being. Allow yourself to feel the unconditional love, feel the electric, feel the sensations, allow it to flow as it is activating. It is amplification of your divine beauty being felt and expressed. The rainbow light travels down from the heart chakra and makes its way to the solar plexus in the center of the abdomen. This rainbow light begins to turn the wheel, blend with balance, this yellow energy center. And as it begins to spin faster and faster, this yellow energy center expands with warm heat throughout the body. Feeling this warmth, feeling this golden yellow energy expand in the stomach, releasing the chemicals in the second brain, cleansing the gut metaphysically. And the rainbow light travels down below the belly button to the sacral, beginning to cleanse and balance this orange energy center. Washing away any inner child pain, washing away any misuse of sexual energy. It all washes away with the rainbow bridge of lights, providing grace, nurturing, and safety. To let go, to let it flow. Cry if you may need to. Move your body, however you need to release the energy. Remembering the breath. Allow love in. Allow love to take over. Feel your emotions. Feel the sensations. They are not too much. And you are not too much. And as we breathe, the rainbow bridge of lights, traveling through all 6 chakras, makes its way to the 7th at the base, at the root chakra, the base of the spine, this rainbow bridge of lights. This red energy center begins to cleanse and balance, grounding us into our physical existence, grounding us into our human being. making it comfortable, making it stable for our foundation to be built, to be shifted, to be deconstructed and rebuilt. This root chakra gives you that permanent foundation through change, through conflict. The root chakra will help you be grounded through expressing yourself or holding space. The root chakra will also keep you grounded through your career path and finances. And it dissolves your fight or flight response. The rainbow energy cleanses and activates the root chakra, providing this stability and groundedness to the being. And as we breathe, the rainbow bridge flows out of the root chakra and down to the earth. And as the rainbow light makes its way to the earth, it anchors and stabilizes the rest of the chakras, as well as the mental body, emotional body, physical body, astral body, and beyond. The whole being and aura field grounds and anchors and stabilizes to the Mother Earth. Now, with our 7 chakras balanced and clear, and we are grounded and stabilized on the earth, with this rainbow bridge of light from the heavens above, we are ready to continue on with our physical and human journey. And when you are ready, consciously, with the breath, at your own pace, navigate your mind consciously back to your physical being and your physical environment. Thank you. Namaste. Ooh. Feel free to put in the comments how your experience was. Thank you all for being here, being open. And thank you for supporting both of us.
Yeah, thank you. I haven't really looked at the comments this whole time.
It's been a lot of good support, and you know, people receiving their readings. I think you had a friend here that was supporting as well.
Me?
LJ?
LJ? Oh, you mean, I think it's my friend Liz. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's so she's in the space, so feel free
Yeah.
to shout.
Yeah, that was a good meditation. Yeah, it was yeah, it's LJ. Yep. She actually paid me to do my first commission back in the beginning of the year.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. Yes. How long have we been on here now? Hour
Hour
and a
and
half?
40.
40?
Yeah. I was gonna say we can go ahead and get close to wrapping it up. If you just want to kind of show, the growth of your art that you did today in the live, so
Yeah.
I can see what you did, feel free. And then I'll kind of wrap it up and let everybody know what to expect moving forward and how they can be a part of all this.
Okay. I have a couple recent pieces that I did too out here. So I'll show those too.
Yes.
Oh, almost tripped over one of them. So, yeah, it's going to have a lot more to go, of course, but maybe I'll just start live painting on my own here and there when I paint this. I still want to keep these words on there from before. But I use like gold paint, which should shimmer like, and then there's like this cadmium yellow or Naples yellow that I use for this. I pretty much don't know anything about the color wheel except for what I learned in school, like in art classes in high school and elementary school and things like that. I probably remember somewhat, but I just kind of go with what I feel. That's how I make art, and just intuitively choose in the moment what to do. So just kind of like let go and let it flow. And here's a spray painting thing I did recently at Gravity Mural Festival. They had like a workshop and they had stencils with words and shapes, and that was a whole thing right there, a whole shape, like mandala thing, and it's pretty cool. I loved painting, spray painting. It was like an hour it took to do this, maybe an hour and a half, and I was like in the flow state, like just I actually had more fun than painting this today. Like I feel like that's where I'm headed anyways. And then this is something I did at ComFest, Community Festival in Columbus. I had the base layers and then I did all this craziness.
Oh yeah.
So if you can,
You guys can check out more of Tommy's art on his Instagram page. And the one that has more of his art is the one tag below, TommyCox.art. And then Thomas Cox art is more of his newer one that he is developing now. So you guys can follow both. He's active on both.
yeah, all the stuff that I did 5 years ago, if you scroll back, it might be even on there. The couple things I showed earlier in the sketchbook, that was in there. The first one might not be. I don't think that is, but I think it's archived. But it's mostly my basic little line drawings that I did with a ruler. They're real simple. And then I just started from there. I used a ruler and lines. You'll see a lot of like black and white line work. Actually, I have one that I'm going to show real quick before we get off here. Well,
There it is.
This is what I live painted at What Fest.
There it is.
It's that kind of stuff. That was all with a ruler. Then I just painted a blue layer, and then just a ruler throughout the whole thing.
Golly.
But then I started making this stuff, and I didn't use a ruler at all.
Two.
Instagram post. And then this is what I would do, like on paper, a ruler and Tombow dual brush pens. And I would just
That is beautiful.
flow with it. Thank you.
It takes some serious like focus.
Something I did a couple months ago when I started to enter that manic state again, and I was feeling like really restless and scattered. But that's it. There's a lot more art to show, but we're wrapping up.
So yeah, you guys just give him a follow. Keep an eye out. He's gonna be doing giveaways, and I know you have a raffle coming up, right?
Well, I have a raffle on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, and I don't know if it's on my Tommy Cox Start Art page, but if anybody's interested in that, I'm trying to raise like $2,400, and then half of it's going to be for myself. The other half is going to be for any a charity of whoever wins the raffle's choice, and I'm going to put that money towards it. So it's like, I can't remember what I posted, like $5 per ticket, and like $20 you get 5, and then so on. I can post it on the Instagram and have Marcus share it, so that way if anybody wants to, they can do that. I have like Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal to send the money to, and I'm keeping track of everybody. I have a list of that. So I'm only gonna, do the drawing once I reach the $2,400, because right now I'm, I don't know, just financially not doing that great. So I just decided to try to do something creative to maybe make it so people don't have to just spend a bunch of money on my art. It's more accessible to everyone, so people can just chip in a little bit, and then somebody gets to randomly win something, and that would be fun.
Absolutely. I mean, that stuff right there is what really brings more life, brings more interaction, connection by doing things like that. That's why I've done giveaways myself here on Instagram Live specifically. I've actually done about 4 or 5 last year, and it's always brought a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of connection, and a lot of really good times. So yeah, it's really awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no problem. I think we'll probably still try to do other things. Like, I don't know, a lot of people do those, there's like those 20 spots for $20, where like people sell things. So it's like a lottery thing, like everybody buys a space. It's kind of the same thing, but just more structured.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up before we hit the 2-hour mark, so I have enough space to edit this and get it onto the YouTube channel. And yep, that's right, everybody. It will be on YouTube as well, so you guys can watch the replay here on Instagram, and it will be on my page, Sacred Light 33, for any time to watch, in case you missed the meditation, or if you missed the live art, or if you missed the oracle readings. You'll be able to watch these, skim through it, and be able to flow and vibe in any of those parts of this session today, the meditative art space. And this is our first one, and we will be doing these for a foreseeable time. We will be expanding upon them. We will be continuing to put this on YouTube, add in some behind the scenes so you guys can see a little bit about myself and Tommy, maybe see a little bit about the story behind some of the art and some other really cool things along our journeys. We are open to donations as well. If you guys want to donate to us as a collective at Meditative Art Space, we are open to donations. Just contact and we will send you out the proper Cash App, PayPal, or other platform for Meditative Art Space. And if you guys have any suggestions on what type of intention you would like our session spaces to be, feel free to comment either here on the Instagram or on the YouTube channel, or feel free to message us even your intention or idea. And this could be really anything. It could be about archangels, it can be the violet flame, it could be about inner child expression, it could be about heart chakra expression, it could be about cosmic intelligence, ancestral energy. Whatever you guys really come up with, feel free to drop your intention, your idea, and let us know. And then along with that, I'll also guide a meditation that incorporates that intention. And also, we're open to guests. If you want to be a guest because you're an artist or a practitioner, or you're just a conscious mind that wants to share, feel free to let us know and we'll sit together and see if you align as a guest to come on. So that was our first one, Meditative Art Space. We will be back in a few weeks and we will be doing another live painting. I think we'll be doing our first giveaway probably, and we'll probably give away that painting, but we'll see. And we'll definitely be letting you guys know. We'll have a promo out, we'll have a flyer out within the next few days this week, so you guys can know what's going on and keep up to date. So yeah, this is beautiful. I look forward to what is to come. And yeah, this is a exciting journey, man. Thank you for being a part of it.
Playing around with the filters. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate you being here, and hopefully see you again. And feel free to get out art supplies and stuff. Just draw and doodle with us.
Yeah.
That way you can relax and have a good time too.
Exactly. And just a reminder to everybody out there, remember that these spaces are not just for me and Tommy to express ourselves and be creative, but it's for all of us too. So feel free, even if you're sitting at home in the comments, grab your art, grab your paint, grab your journal, grab your cards, whatever it is that you like to practice and create and have fun with. Feel free to grab those next time before we go live and join us in your expression and creativity. And you guys can also come on to share your art as well. We'll open up a period so you guys can come on towards the end to share what you did with us. All right, so that does it for today on this Meditative Art Space. I'll have this up on YouTube, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, by the end of tomorrow. And you guys will be able to watch the YouTube edition there. You guys can watch the replay here on Instagram, Sacred Light 33, and it'll also be a collaboration with Thomas Cox Art on Instagram. You can also go to his page, the Thomas Cox Art, and you will find it there as well.
The Tommy Cox Art, TommyCox.art, the other one, the original page I had. Is that what you mean?
You want this one on there instead of Thomas Cox Art?
Oh,
the live.
I misunderstood what you're saying. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, so the live will be on this page, Sacred Light 33, and Thomas Cox Art.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for supporting. And have a beautiful, blessed day.
See you later.
Wholeness and balanced love.